Peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, Jimmy Williams again, back with a third and final video today before I leave and go out and have a good time with me and the wife here in the city of Atlanta. We're going to go out and have a good time today. It's the summertime. It's really, really hot, so we're going to go downtown and maybe go to the park. And just me and her, you know. As you can see, I'm dressed down today. And I'm going to take my little camera and do some vlogging, you know what I mean? It's a lot of good sightseeing here in Atlanta. If you guys haven't been here, you should come. But why am I making this video? Some of you have been having a lot of issues with getting a hold of customer service with Cryptex, all right? And it's concerning to you, and I understand your concern. And I'm going to share with you a couple of things that you can do. But before I do that, I want you to know that Cryptex is growing at a very alarming rate, all right? They went from 100,000 members their second year, you know, 4 or 5 years in, they went to 300,000 or 400,000 people worldwide. And in their 9th year, which is this year, they're crossing over to, you know, between 900,000 and 1 million people. That's exponential growth. That's not addition. That's multiplication. Okay, and probably by the time you see this video, they will have grown another 100,000 people. All right, so I'm projecting in the next 3 years they should be anywhere between 5 to 10 to 15 million people. That's on the low end. Okay, so with that type of growth, exponential growth, sometimes the infrastructure of companies can't really handle the amount of customer service and things that needs to be done within the company. That doesn't mean they're not legit. They're just growing really fast, and that's what's going on with Cryptex. They're growing at the speed of light, which is a good thing. So, having said that, if you are having issues with them or having them reply back, I'm going to tell you what I'm learning. I learned this from my upline, and when you tune into the meetings Tuesdays and Thursday nights, you'll know this as well. They often say that Cryptex prioritizes, number one, their payouts. So if you're involved and you're inviting other people and they're signing up, you know, guys who are involved with this, you already know that you can make unlimited $30 commission. So when somebody gets in your downline and they buy a contract, you make $30, and then they pay several different levels, up to 9 different levels, to upline and downline and bonuses, et cetera, et cetera. So whenever somebody pays $100, Cryptex pays you $30, but they pay out over $100, maybe $150 every time we pay them $100. We invest $100. So they're not really taking the money, pocketing it. They're paying it back to their affiliates and to the organization. So they want us to keep coming. So they're not making money on us at all until they actually make money with the blockchain, and they make money when they wrap each contract with a insurance policy, and they have certain fees that they charge. But that $100 gets paid back out to us almost 3 times. So what am I saying to you? They prioritize us as far as paying us back. So if you make money with them, they want to make sure that you get your payment when you request one. So when you request a withdrawal, let's say you sign up one person and they get, 10 contracts. That's $300 for you. You can contact them literally and say, hey, listen, I want to pay out. I want my money, right? Because it is yours. They will pay you within 5 to 7 business days. It takes about, 72 hours to get a reply when you request it. And then you have to reply back to them yes or no. When you reply back to make sure that you're the one that's requesting the withdrawal, they will reply back, and you'll see that money come in about 72 hours later. So from start to finish, it could be up to 7 days. But my point is, they prioritize paying us out. You got some guys, I'm going to make a video about it, they're making $5,000 per week doing this. All right. In addition to them having contracts that's going to expire in 3 to 5 to 7 years to become super, super rich, they're making cash flow daily. Guys, you got some people one guy, he's made like a few $1 million because he's signed up so many people. And Cryptex prioritizes those payouts. Overseas, guys have been getting paid out, men and women, for many years now, because remember, it was overseas in Germany before it came here. And whenever somebody is requesting $5 million, Cryptex pays it. $10 million, Cryptex pays it. I don't care what it is, whatever the contract when it expires, whatever that amount is, they pay it. Okay, so what you have to understand is they prioritize us as the members first. They want to pay us. So having said that, most of the energy and time is going toward paying out the members, and that ought to let you know something, that they are really doing very well if they're paying out that much money daily. So that's a good sign. Number 2, now that we know what they prioritize, understand that underneath that is your questions and concerns about the website and being able to log in. Some of you, you're having a tough time logging in. That's one of the big things I'm hearing now. You know, because of the software, they're updating the website to CRYPTEX 2.0. It has glitches in it. So what you have to understand is they have their job, they got their hands full, and they're not just forgetting about you. So if you're having a tough time logging in, which is a big problem, or resetting your password, one of the things that I learned that you can do, and I learned this from the meetings, is if you've had any previous withdrawal and you contacted them and they responded back to you, go back to that very same email. So let's say you requested a withdrawal 3 months ago and you got it, and they sent you an email and told you to reply back yes or no, and you did that. Go back to that email and hit reply. Go back to them again. So go back to that same email thread and reach out to them again. And from what I'm hearing, they may respond back faster. So, because some of you you've been emailing, you're not getting a response, and you're getting lost, you know, somewhere in there. Do that method again. Go back to when you originally contacted them for a withdrawal, and see where they responded back to you, and you responded back. Go back to that same thread and say, hey, listen, I have another problem. I have another issue. I can't log in, or I need to reset my password, etc., or my money's not showing up. Any of those should get a faster response. No guarantee, but it should get a faster response for you, okay? Lastly, go to your upline. Sometimes they may have a different way of doing it. They may have a way of getting, the closer you get to the founders, the people that, you know, that have been in for years, the closer you get to them, the faster you will get a response, all right? I'm a part of a private team, where, you know, some of the people that have been in like 5-6 years, they've gotten payouts, but it's a very specific team. And I go to them when I need to get access to things. And guess what? I get things done. Things happen faster. And it's because of the connection. All right. Overall, here's what I want to say in my final thoughts. Whenever they do upgrade and it's complete, man, let me tell you, it's going to be 10 times better. Whenever they come out with Cryptex 2.0, it should be in the next month or so. You're going to be able to probably buy the 2-year contracts. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys know about that, but they have contracts where you can buy, you know, you can get a contract that will pay out in 24 months. All right, for the same $100 activation fee, and you're talking could be $15,000, $20,000 you're going to make in 24 months. All right, instead of waiting 3 to 5 to 7 years. Of course, the longer the contract, the more money you get paid. But can you imagine starting like tomorrow? You're a newbie, and in 24 months you can get 10 contracts that pay you, you know, $25,000. That's $250,000 you can make in 24 months. So they're gonna come back with that. I think they're coming back with the 10-year contract too, guys. The 10-year contract is probably gonna pay anywhere from $10 to $15 million on that same $100 activation fee. All right, it is going to be amazing. And lastly, you'll be able to see every individual contract in your back office. You can click on it and it'll show you how the money is being made for that contract on the blockchain live. You can't see that now. You can see in the back office, you see it's a unique number that you see there and a code, but if you click on it, it doesn't take you anywhere. But from what I'm hearing, you're going to be able to see it live on the blockchain. And you're going to see where your money is and how much money it makes. And remember, the compound interest every day on your contracts is between 0.05% up to 0.15%. Okay, somewhere in there, all right? So that compound interest, guys, you get rich no matter what. The longer the money stays, you get wealthy. You get wealthy. Remember, patience is key. Cryptex is one of the best. They're going on 10 years in existence, and they're trying to do the best they can to better the quality of customer service. So just be patient with us. You're going to get there, all right? And so will you. If this was helpful, leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know what we can do to help make Cryptex better, and I will relate it to our upline, okay? Have a blessed day. Peace, and I'm out. Bye-bye.